Question: did you know that a widow or a widower is a really special kind of single? I believe so. Back in a few. Hey, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How you doing today? Hope that this video finds everybody doing well. And if you are brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a veteran here, a sincere and humble thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're just dropping by to say hi one time, it is my hope that you stick around. Look on the bottom right, you'll see a little red button, which means if you're interested in subscribing to this channel, if you like the contents of these videos, please slam down the button and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Talking today about a topic that, I don't know, I just don't see too many folks talking about. And okay, I approach the single thing, but there's a special kind of single going on every single day. And that is that of being a widow or a widower. At one time, I was a widow and I remarried. So therefore, I know both sides of the fence. And it is really an interesting, frightening at first journey. There's a lot of stigma attached to it, in my honest opinion. But why do I say that widows and widowers are really, really special? Because number one, in all likelihood, the person left behind did not want that marriage to end. They were more than likely very much in love, very happy, and you kind of wish that things would just go on and on forever in that great positive manner. There is a big difference of when a person goes through a split, a separation on purpose that is intended, that you know about, you plan for it, but sometimes people are hit suddenly as a widow or a widower, and suddenly, or sometimes it's just known because of prolonged illnesses. But why do I say you guys, and I went through it, are special? I just think that this group of people is just often overlooked. And, especially when you're raising children. So if you're raising children and you're left behind, anybody that has gone through that has gone through an awful lot. I just want to give a word of, I guess, to the wise, the old fashioned expression. My mom, rest her soul, used to use that expression. Let me take a sip of coffee. Got a cup of coffee with you? This is for those who are newly widowed or, bereaved. This is a really huge tip. Do not make incredibly huge decisions the first 6 months to a year. I would go so far as to say a year. Okay. I know sometimes the temptation is there because you just want everything getting your mind off your pain of grief. But because of that feeling of pain and grief and sorrow, decision making may be clouded and you might be making the wrong decision. Now, I know it's not easy. So the bottom line is, if you can do things to just calm it down and have that sense of semblance. Of course, if you can always prepare for these possibilities ahead of time, I'm not just talking about financials. I'm talking about the emotional thing. You have to take some time to take good care of you. You were traumatized. It's a traumatizing event. Your life has changed. You don't need me to say it. You know it. But maybe it's good to hear that. Give yourself permission to take the necessary time that you need to start recovering and to begin healing. I know at first you don't ever think that you can. You can't see that day, okay? But because you're too deep in the forest to see the trees at that point. But as time goes on, you will find your way, like such in any loss. But it's different when it's your partner. It's different when it's your spouse because you guys, gals, together, everything was based around your lifestyle together. Then you have to relearn everything. Some people call it the new normal. I just call it adjusting. I just call it adjusting and readjusting. Adjust and readjust. Don't be afraid to take on the support of friends and family. Be honest. If you're feeling sad, tell someone. It's okay. And don't let anyone tell you you're grieving too long. That's nonsensical. You take the time you need to grieve. Once that happened to me, someone said to me, and this was only about 7 months after I lost my husband. I did remarry again after that. But I just want to tell you, 7 months after I lost my husband, people were saying things to me like, well, you shouldn't still be grieving, put it out of your mind. That's not true. You have to heal in the manner in which you have to heal and take the necessary time that it's going to take. And this is not a race. This is not a game. It is an adjustment, and particularly harder if you have children involved. So, you have to look out for their grieving process as well. I don't mean to be like talking about down stuff. This is just like real life. So the two things take away from this video for the newly bereaved, that's a widow or a widower, take heart. It will get better. Time helps with healing. Not everything goes away. It's like you live with a little hole in your heart. The hole in your heart is always there, but it just gets a wee bit tinier as time goes by. I promise you, things will get better and you will adjust. But do take that necessary time. And I strongly advise not to make any huge decision like a month later type thing. Make sure you analyze your situation. Make sure you analyze your circumstance. I think people, because we just want to change things into a happy chapter very quickly, which is normal. Who doesn't want to think better things? And always be, this sounds really crazy, but because of my faith-based feelings, even amongst the worst of times, try to know this, that you could still be happy anyway. You could still be joy-filled anyway. Take heart in your faith. Take heart in, your religious beliefs, your inspirations. Take full advantage. There's lots of stuff out there, consoling stuff all over the internet, good stuff, take it from there. And do know things will get better. They will get better. And you will slowly but surely heal up. I could compare it to a money thing. Some people think they're going to get, rich rich overnight. Well, maybe some few people do. God bless you, God keep you. But most of the time, slow and steady wins the race. When it comes to saving, that's a fact. And when it comes to healing up, even during times of difficulty, it's still true too. So widows and widowers are a special kind of single. You didn't ask for it. You were very happy. You were in love. Cherish the moments. No one, I promise you, no one could ever take that away. So there. And give yourself permission to laugh whenever you need to laugh, or cry whenever you need to cry. But I promise you, it'll get better. There you go. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for viewing. Why? Because I really do appreciate who? You. Don't forget to come back in the future for some more tips and tricks. Have an amazing, fantastic day.